don't know me, I live with multiple rare diseases, and I've had chronic pain and chronic illness the last 4 years, so it has been extremely difficult just living, I would say. My main illness is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's a connective tissue disorder which causes your collagen in your body to be defective and cause you to have issues healing. So if I walk today, I may not be walking the next couple of days, depending on how much of my tissue is tearing when I'm walking, brushing my teeth, talking, moving my head, doing all these things that I would normally do. I don't heal like most people, which is extremely painful. Well, I'm just going to talk about the two treatments that I've had. Really, for my disease, there's no treatment and no cure, nothing to kind of alleviate or take away what I have. So I've been trying multiple things, and the thing that I felt that helped me the most was actually I did an IV stem cell, which they put an IV in your arm, and they put your stem cells back in your body. So what they do is, I went to a doctor in Dallas. He liposuctioned the fat off of my sides, and he puts them in a machine. He spins them and puts the stem cells back in my arm in an IV. And he also did about 50 shots in my back on the areas that I had problems. The areas I have problems were my neck, my back, my shoulders, right here, I don't know what it would be called, but the cuff of my shoulder, and the thoracic, the mid-thoracic, and the lower thoracic area. So that treatment was about maybe I would say 11 months ago. And the other treatment I had was stem cell that I went and got by Dr. Hauser, and that one is where they actually put a drill in your hip while you're awake, and they pull out the bone marrow in your hip bone with a real drill, and it's extremely painful. And when they put the drill in your hip, they pull out the marrow, then they spin it, and then they re-inject it throughout my body with stem cell and prolotherapy. So those were also the same places I got done: the neck, the back, the mid-back, the shoulders. And it's been a year officially, that I've got the stem cells, both of those. It's been a year and a month for the IV, I would say, yeah, to be correct. And the stem cell is a year this week. So I am extremely happy that I actually got these treatments done, and it was life-changing for me. A year ago, I wasn't able to walk. I could not lift my head like this. I could not get dressed. I couldn't do my hair, couldn't do my makeup. I couldn't sit up. I couldn't bathe on my own. Another problem I had is I couldn't ride in a vehicle because of the bumps in the car, the tissues being so weak that they were constantly tearing, that it was hurting so bad. I would say like the pain, probably when you're doing a workout and you're like burning out, like that last burn, and you're like, I can't do it, oh, it hurts, my side's hurting, my arms are burning, I can't keep going. That's the way that I feel every day of my life. And at that point, it was like pain, like I would say on a 1 to 10, it was like a 20, where you're literally hurting so bad, you want to be put out of misery. Seriously, the pain was so bad. I just wanted to take so many pain medications, and I was on so many pain patches that I really didn't want to live anymore. The pain was so intense from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep, that you were just tired of living. I used to even dream I was having pain. That's how bad I was hurting. Literally, it was the worst years of my life. And I couldn't even get out of bed. And I have actually other videos on my YouTube or on my Instagram on just be ambitious. And it was just really bad. I cried a lot and I was really upset because I didn't know what to do anymore. And me doing these stem cells treatments that I've done has literally changed my life. I would say if you are having a problem and you can't walk and you can't do anything, you really need to look into stem cell. If you're having a hypomobile disorder like Ehlers-Danlos or a connective tissue disease or any kind of issue where you're having extreme shoulder pain or extreme neck pain or extreme back pain, if those tissues can heal with prolotherapy or stem cell, it is so worth getting it done, because I wouldn't be doing what I am doing today, which is things I took for granted before, you know, like just taking the trash out, washing dishes, putting clothes in the washing machine, in the dryer, and bathing myself, and driving a car, and just doing normal stuff that I took for granted years ago. And when I wasn't able to do that all these years, and I laid in bed and I didn't have any help and I was just searching for answers, now I don't take that for granted. You know, I stopped fixing my hair, doing my makeup, because I literally could not do it or even take a shower on my own if I wanted to. And having that taken away from you makes you feel like you lost yourself, like you don't even know who you are anymore. And it's a very hard time in your life. And if you're going through that, you know, I am totally sorry that you're feeling that way, and I understand how you feel when doctors only push pain pills and pain patches where you're knocked out for days and you wake up and go to sleep and you're not even a person anymore. Then they give you, you know, psychotic medication because they just want you to numb your pain. And when I did that, I could not function, and I was not even in my right mind. I was still feeling pain, and I was just mentally not there for a long time, and I missed out on a lot of things. And I want others out there to know that there is something you can try, and I advise you looking into stem cell if you're living with a chronic illness or hypermobile disorders, or if you need help finding how to get the help or treatment you need. I suggest you sending me a message, and I will give you whatever information I have learned in order to shorten your road to recovery. I say that you should not stop fighting, and don't just take pain medications to block it for a little while, because all those days that you're not doing anything, it just keeps tearing up your soul every day that you're unable to move or walk or even take a shower. And you know, maybe people don't express that stem cell could work, but it worked for me, and I am extremely thankful and happy for the doctor who diagnosed me with EDS, which is Dr. Kelly. Getting that diagnosis was like a life-touching moment. When she actually saw me and she said, yeah, you have, you know, all these rare diseases and you do have EDS, I started to cry, because I was so happy that somebody acknowledged that I wasn't faking, and that I wasn't mentally going crazy, and you know, that I was just not having this pain for no reason, which I started thinking, well, maybe I'm going, you know, psychotic or mentally unstable. I don't know. I had no idea what was going on. But when somebody said to me, you do have this disease and this is things that you can do to try to help it, that just meant a lot to me. And she was a person that changed my life. Dr. Kelly, she is in Richmond, Texas, and I love you, Dr. Kelly. You're so great, and I thank you for everything you do for me and just being there to help me through my progress. And she actually has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome herself, and so that was her thing of when she's actually a doctor, and she was undiagnosed, and she had to go through her own you know, little storyline to find out what she had too. So she totally understands us EDS people, and I love her so much. The other person that has really helped me was Dr. Hauser. I found him online. He is in Florida, and he is the one who has done my stem cells and my prolotherapy. Another doctor in Dallas did my stem cell IV, but Dr. Hauser was really the one who knew so much about EDS and pain conditions, and he's the one who really gave me all the treatment and the digital motion x-rays he did on me to determine where I was actually hypermobile at, and it was just a life-changing experience. And I just want to say, for you guys who are thinking about stem cell or researching it, if you have questions, again, just let me know and I can try to help or point you into the right direction, because I want you guys to feel better. I feel better, and I'm actually moving my head, and I'm actually recording another video today. Like, it's a life-changing moment, and I'm so excited that I am here, and I'm here to help you guys who need help, because I've been there and I understand your pain. Okay, what else was I gonna say? I just wanted to say that I'm so thankful for all you guys who watch me and listen, and hopefully if you watch this or you know someone that thinks they're having similar issues, you send them this video or you send them my information so that we can discuss their problems, maybe help them out. I say, send me a question about anything. No question's a dumb question. All questions are good. Well, thanks for stopping by and hearing how I'm doing. If you guys want to know anything, again, just send me a message or just say hey.